Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. You can always count on good day.
Greetings. I anticipate that you shall have a pleasant chronal period of undetermined status.
Yes. Here we are on route... I can never remember the routes.
Well, I'm back.
Yep, we got Quickdraw Crobat back here, occasionally known as the Wanderer.
But mostly
Snorlax. We will deal with you today, maybe.
Hey, here's a funny thing to think about.
Yeah?
Well, if you want to catch Snorlax, the most efficient thing to do is play the Poke Flute to wake it up.
Yeah?
And then have something put it to sleep.
Hold on, let me check Bloomer. Bloomer might just have her thing.
Well, no,
Bloomer does!
No, but think about it. You went to the trouble of playing the Poke Flute to wake it up so you could battle it so you could put it to sleep.
Yeah, there is a lot of humor in this.
Just kind of, what even is happening now?
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, what even is happening?
All of Koji the Third can learn fly.
Yep. And,
Particularly want to...
Yes, but, okay, so instead you're just going to take forever to get anywhere.
Yeah, not quite intentional.
Not something to be terribly desired.
Yeah. Okay, deposit one for now.
Particularly when you go to the Seafoam Islands, because not having fly when you're in the Seafoam Islands, is going to mean you have a hell of a time getting back to the Pokemon Center from deep in the Seafoam Islands.
Oh, yeah, well, given what's coming up, Ranner is not going to be the most useful, because a normal physical type is just gonna suck there.
What, didn't Ranner... Oh, that's right. It was just Bubble Beam.
Yeah.
And everything else was still physical. Oh, wait. No, Ranner is amazing. Are you kidding me? It has Dig.
Oh, gods, you're right. Well, that's part of...
Dig.
Yes, Dig is awesome. Well, I'm taking advantage of Ducks, which can learn 2 HMs, which for this gen was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Or pretty damn bad, depending on how you look at it. Replace Beck.
Yeah, Fly is significantly better than Beck.
Yep. And if I remember correctly, Farfetch'd does not get Wing Attack.
No, Farfetch'd kinda... is Farfetch'd.
It is.
Yet I'm still planning to use them. 'Cause challenge.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Farfetch'd is not terribad. And it's not something that only ever works if you operate it through a gimmick like Dunsparce.
Oh god, now I'm just having flashbacks to when I would fight the fluffiest fox in his Dunsparce.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a gimmick build. All you really need to do to stop it is, You know, I just noticed that you have a mug that is lava.
Yes.
This is probably the best thing all day so far.
'Cause, dude, lava.
Yeah.
That is an amazing Pixar short, but
that's
kind of hard to do.
That is an amazing short, period.
Yeah. Yeah, like my wife and I will watch it just because it is lava.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Oh, hey!
About 8 to 10 years ago, I think about 8 to 10 years ago, I started listening to music by Jack Johnson, who comes from Hawaii. And it had a very similar tone to the music of lava. So, you know, that kind of music has become rather dear to me. So, it just sort of compels.
Yeah, and I was mostly laughing because, remember, this trainer's name is Jack John, which isn't too far off from Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's going to be decimation found here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Pidgeotto and Pidgeot are amazing for dealing with ghosts
Yeah.
in Gen 1. Because they have flying type attacks, and the one and only thing that the ghosts get until they have access to hypnosis that really has a noticeable effect on Pidgeot is Nightshade.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only way you get more amazing at dealing with ghosts in Gen 1 is Blissey with... Chansey with Psychic.
Yeah.
That's right. Blissey is Gen 2.
Yeah,
Chansey with
Blissey.
Psychic, because Chansey's ridiculous hit point pool basically laughs at Nightshade all day and all night. Shade.
Okay. Now, I need to put someone less murdery up front.
Well, Eon needs levels the most.
Yes.
What are Eon's moves right now?
Give me a sec. I'm actually doing a little bit of restructuring.
Can I actually organize them by
level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
always do that just as I go.
Yeah, I occasionally do that. You go down here. You just need to switch with Bloomer.
There you go.
Eon has tackle. Oh wow.
Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is your option here.
Yeah, because tackle and quick attack, normal types.
Yeah.
Go
It's
right
a little
through
bit of an
ghosts.
issue, but at least the ghosts here are about 6 to 8 levels below you, so...
Yeah. Though, this is a Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
We have one shot to catch a ghost.
Yes. That's true.
If we're absurdly lucky, we'll get a Cubone.
Yeah, but you don't ever count on that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I've heard of Nuzlockes where, like...
Well, sure, but those people are going into it, and they're basically they're playing... I would consider it almost, but not quite a cheat, because Cubone really only shows up on the upper floors. So in order to do that, they have to walk into the tower with repels, using repels to get to the upper floors. Yep,
We have
you found a
combat.
Ghastly.
Yes. A level 21 Ghastly.
Yep.
Oh crap.
I mean, all right.
Purgy
Check your team. Let's see what you've got. Wait, no. Eon is definitely not the thing.
Oh, Eon is probably Murder City.
Because you've got Thunderbolt and that's it. I would check Shelled first.
Okay, Shelled. Stats.
Because Shelled
Okay, yeah,
has-
that's lower attack and
No.
special.
That's not what we're looking at. What we're looking at is...
No, this is Murder City. Because they're all poison type, and those are bug type moves, which would decimate them.
Right. Okay.
So
what we're looking for is a move type here. Ranner has Bubble Beam.
Ranner does have Bubble Beam, and that's probably our best bet. I didn't
let's
get a
check
good look at
Bloomer.
his special. And his special's low enough I wouldn't worry too much.
Check Bloomer also.
Well, Bloomer's like a great catch option to begin with. High
Right.
special.
But
Oh, perfect! Absorb and acid.
both of which are resisted at least once by ghosts.
Yep.
And then Sleep Powder just to make it a little bit easier.
Alright,
yeah, Bloomer
switch in.
is your choice here.
Yeah. Though, the one thing I don't like about this gen...
Is?
Damn you, random chance. No, mind you, they didn't put in this feature till, what is it, Gen 6 now?
What is it?
Where you catch a thing and you get experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can't count that as a one thing that I dislike about it, because they didn't even implement that until the most recent generation. It's not as though it's the sort of thing where mostly you got it, and then this one generation you didn't.
Yeah, it had been generations till we had
That
seen
would be like, when Gen 3 came out.
Nope. Oh man. Okay, so we are stuck with this guy being paralyzed and confused.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, true. We have healing items.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 2 times in a row. Oh, thank goodness.
In Generation 1, Ghost type moves are all physical. Guess what? The ghosts are garbage at.
Wait, all that draws from their attack stat.
That's why it was licking for 3 damage.
That explains so much. Okay, first things first, we're getting a little close to the line.
That's a time to be careful amount of hit points.
Yeah. And with Nightshade, gotta watch for that. Oh, that was a critical. That actually did like 5.
Yeah. Like I said, first generation ghost attacks are physical. Well, the ghost attack is physical, I should say.
Huh.
After all, Nightshade does set damage, so the other ghost move is Lick.
That explains why the ghosts.
Well, see, I've always said that the introduction of Dark type, with its complete immunity to psychic attacks and super effective, was only necessary because of the throwable.
Oh yeah, there's a great ball.
Was only necessary.
There's a great ball going out
again. First generation, you had Alakazam and Mewtwo. Both of which are very fast, very high-powered psychic types.
Yeah.
And your counter options to them amounted to Jolteon with Pin Missile.
Yes, we want to nickname this Ghastly.
Beedrill.
What do I even name this
which
Ghastly?
Is weak to psychic attacks.
Yep.
And the Ghosts, who did not really have any way to do decent damage and are weak to psychic attacks because they're all second type poison.
Ghastly.
So, I mean, there's nothing to be done about it at this point. They already made Dark type be what it is, so on and so forth. Although they have changed
I name you Mary.
Actually, Mary.
Actually, B. Mary.
Ah.
Yes, Bloody Mary.
Right. Anyway, so I've always maintained that they didn't
actually write in Bloody Mary.
Right. I've always maintained that Dark type got a little more of an edge than it should have against Psychic type.
Oh, you're not alone.
And it's not like at this point, it's not a thing that they could really go back and fix, even though they did recently alter the weaknesses resistances for Steel type.
Okay, I missed that, but I wasn't paying a world of attention.
Yeah, check a chart sometime. They fiddled with weaknesses and resistances recently. I remember that they changed Steel type. I think Steel is no longer resistant to Ghost, for instance.
Well.
And that means that they could...
Consult the internet.
Sure. And that means that they could do such a thing...
There you go.
Again, using...
No,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
there we are.
Yeah,
okay. And they could do such a thing again, but I would really just not expect them to at this point, so I'm not going to bother complaining about it any further.
Yeah.
But whoops. That was not the thing I meant to press. Okay. There.
Bye-bye, Ghastly. Bye.
In case anyone was not aware, touchscreens and I get along very poorly. I am super ham-fingered about when it comes to touchscreens. It's rather sad.
No, wait. The thing, did you get it plugged in?
Oh, yeah, no, I have a battery that I bring with me.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, so... Steel is now no longer resistant to Ghost or Dark types.
Wow.
Which it was before. So, so they've adjusted weaknesses and resistances recently. At least for Steel type. I don't know offhand if they changed anything else. But, so they could do that with Dark type, but it's become kind of an important thing, because a lot of the balancing they've done for stat spreads on Pokemon...
Yeah.
I mean, well, some of it is questionable. Things
Yeah.
that evolve earlier tend to wind up with worse final stat spreads, and things that evolve later tend to wind up with better ones. Which makes sense when you're looking at progressing through the storyline of the game,
Yeah.
but in an absolute sense, where people are battling with things all at the same level, it no longer makes sense to do that from a balance perspective.
Huh.
I mean, it still works to a certain degree just because there are so very many Pokemon that there are going to be other ones with a similar total stat value,
Yeah.
you know, just no matter what. So it still kind of works out when you're able to put in the tier system. But
Yeah,
if we're looking
thank goodness for the
but
tiers.
if we're looking at it from the perspective of making the entire game balanced across itself,
Yeah.
it really doesn't work.
Oh.
As demonstrated by the fact that, you know, no one in their right mind would take a love disc into battle, into
No.
competition,
No.
or even
You
out of
and I-
competition.
You and I will both use oddball Pokemon. You more so.
But I use oddball.
Neither of us would actually use a Farfetch'd and them.
No, I
Maybe
wouldn't.
against each other.
I mean, no, because what does it do that other flying types don't? It uses...
It's got a...
Even nowadays, what it's got that they
Oh,
don't is access to Blade... No, you're
Okay,
fine, it's
17.
23.
Oh, wow, I was off by 2.
It's level and damage.
Yes. No, I did my math. I was thinking 17. It hit 15.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, what I was saying, the thing that...
Just in case.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
paranoia. There's no point in popping an item or anything.
Right. No, I thought you were popping an item.
No.
That was okay. Good. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was rambling.
Yeah, we had just gone to the Farfetch'd, but it can do unique things.
that other flying types can't do. Even in modern day, that pretty much amounts to use edged weapon attacks. Specifically, the two it gets access to are Leaf Blade and Fury Cutter.
Oh boy.
That's
Yeah.
it. And it's not worth it for Leaf Blade, although Leaf Blade is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, every Leafeon.
And Fury Cutter is really not usable on a thing that can't take damage. And
No.
Farfetch'd cannot take damage.
No, Farfetch'd.
Well, it's not super frail, but it's not
Okay, so it's
remarkably
better than
durable.
Floatzel.
Yes,
Slightly,
it is.
at
It is
least.
not. Floatzel was such a disappointment for me. I could not keep that thing conscious through a fight.
And
on
yet
my
I
first
have an
playthrough.
underused team that has a Floatzel.
That's fine. My underused team wrecks face with Kingler.
Touche.
Swords Dance Kingler
Yeah.
with Mud Sport.
Oh god.
Because back when I made that team, the only water type that actually had weakness to electric type that got Mud Sport naturally was Kingler. All of the other ones that got Mud Sport, funny enough, were water ground.
Oh.
Except for Chinchu and Lantern, which is water electric, and so doesn't really need to be reducing the power of electric attacks. Because
Yeah.
they hit it neutrally and it's got a lot of special bulk.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever. Anyway,
Bye-bye, Ghastly.
so the point of
missile
what I was
did its
saying
job.
is that a lot of the ways that they've balanced Pokemon are based on these things, and specifically, a lot of the ways they've balanced Dark types are based on Dark being really, really strong specifically against Psychic types. And thus, you know, very useful and immune to a lot of trickery that other Pokemon aren't. And if they were to change that, then...
Ooh, that would do
That would
huge meta changes.
Exactly. It would really seriously affect the balance of the Pokemon themselves. So, while
Dang
I
it,
would
Shelled.
prefer that they change that so that Dark type is not super
51.
ridiculous against Psychics, particularly since it doesn't need to be now that Bug attacks actually exist,
Yeah, above and
Ghost
beyond.
attacks. And Ghost attacks
too amusing.
mostly use Special, and
Yeah.
we have Ghosts that are not Poison type. I understand why they won't do it, and I don't really expect them to do it.
Yeah. Ooh, Okay, we're getting into pretty risky territory with Shelled being confused. I gotta switch them.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Ranner, your turn.
And then the Raticate ate all of the ghosts, because it is immune to Lick, so they can't paralyze it, and Dig is going to ruin all of them.
And I use Bubble Beam. Oh. Okay, that's SDCC stuff. Nothing to worry about for now.
Yep. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure they would not have made Dark as super anti-psychic a type as it is.
If they'd introduced it a wee bit later.
No, just if they'd had a decent actual bug and ghost stuff going on in Generation 1.
Yeah, Gen 1 to Gen 2, bugs still got the short end
By
of
a
the stick.
similar route, Steel was mostly introduced because Rock was supposed to be originally the super resistant type, but its weaknesses were so easy to hit, and all the Rock Pokemon had terrible special.
Yeah.
All of them. And most of them had ground for a secondary for their other typing,
Yeah,
making them even weaker to the things that Rock was weak to begin with, except for fighting. So, you know, I don't think they would have... It's entirely possible they wouldn't have created Steel-type 2nd Gen had Rock-type been
right. I actually wanted
better
to
at
switch them
doing
out.
the thing it was supposed to do. So, you know, these things happen.
They do.
And if you've paid any attention to what's going on in MechWarrior Online, which I imagine most people haven't, there's lots of stuff going back and forth in discussion about, you know, how they based the game on the tabletop BattleTech game, whether or not they should have. There's so much argument about it.
Meet the Ranner.
There's really no point in having that argument about it, because the fact of the matter is they did already do that, and changing their decision on that now would mean redoing the entire game. Yep.
And wrecked.
Oh boy.
Get wrecked.
Yes.
Boy howdy hard.
Normal types with Dig, or flying types with their flying attacks, because Ghost physical defense is trash.
Yeah.
First generation.
Yeah. Like the... Yeah, let's switch Ranner up front. I never worry about Eon just because you've seen what Eon does. Just destroy.
Yep.
Which is what Jolteon should do anyways. That's my
Jolteons
opinion.
are not great at destroy. The thing Jolteons are really good at is being fast.
Oh, yeah,
they're not as great as Electrode, but they're about as good at that as Crobats are, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
just a reminder, Crobat level speed is, I think, now that they've added a few more mon, like, still the seventh fastest speed.
Yeah, we're still talking high-speed Pokemon. There's a reason why.
Although I am sad that you can no longer breed Hypnosis onto Crobats.
Wow.
No, wait. No. That's wrong. You can still breed Hypnosis. It's nasty plot that you can't breed onto Crobat anymore.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad, because Crobat gets access to things like Heat Wave and Giga Drain, and can no longer work up the special attack to make them useful.
I see.
But, you know, it'll be what it is. Well, you're just wrecking these mediums?
Oh, yeah, no, these Chandlers stand no chance. I mean, seriously, first it was Eon, then it was Shelled, and now it's Ranner.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the biggest challenge is probably going to be the Marowak.
Oh, the biggest challenge is
and then the sequential rockets.
No, the Marowak is not a challenge. You have a Wartortle. Also, your Raticate knows Bubble Beam.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take the Wartortle anyways into that fight. Because the Raticate will fall over.
Yeah.
No, really, Marowak is really nasty physical combat. So I would not take the chance on the level, what is it, 28 or 30? Marowak surviving the Bubble Beam and then ruining your.
There's a good chance. I like Ranner. I've had Ranner a long time.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a blue notebook around here where I've
kept track of some things.
Yeah. Mostly when things have died, but I've had Ranner quite a while.
Well, how many run have you lost this anyway? The whole last time you told me.
That's because it's been a while. I've been doing better. No one's died.
Good.
For a while.
Less good, but still better
Yeah,
than some people's experiences.
I think I've lost 5.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know I've lost at least 2 Purgies. There's a reason why that's Purgy the Third.
That's super unfortunate.
Oh god, I forgot to switch Ranner out of lead.
That's okay.
Level 30 Marowak.
Switch to Purgy.
What?
Switch to Purgy.
Oh, you're right.
Yes. Purgy the Third. Enter. Because you are flying type against a ground type enemy.
And the Bomb Pod does nothing. And Sand Attack.
And this time, it actually does something.
Yep.
Unlike last time where we kind of forgot guard spec goes,
Oh, that's cute. You're trying to muck with our accuracy.
Yeah, I always get that one mixed up with one that prevents critical hits. Whose name I can't remember because I never use those items, ever.
Alright.
I always sell
5.
Well, that's not true. If I'm in the
And
middle of a
6.
battle and I feel like they'll be useful, I may use them, but I never really think about
Alright,
it.
Marowak's.
Then, as
Alright.
nuked as it's gonna get. When
Alright.
attack time,
No.
what, switch Ranner back in and have him murder?
No. Switch to Squirt.
Alright. Oh!
Yeah.
Yes. Actually,
You don't switch Ranner in because on the off chance that
No,
the Marowak actually hits with an attack, Ranner is just sort of doomed.
Alright. What the?
What the... what? What?
look, it's gonna murder things.
Yeah, no, I just...
What? Which part? The rest? The ice beam?
The lack of water attacks.
Yeah. Funny story that.
What happened?
Repeatedly trying to give it moves and not paying attention, so the water moves got saved over. And we still haven't found the TM, which teaches Bubble Beam.
But
well,
at
it
this
doesn't
point,
matter. You'll get the HM for Surf, and Surf is actually a stronger move anyway.
yeah.
The only thing Bubble
Surf
Beam
is-
has over Surf is Surf is a 95 accuracy,
Oh!
100, and Bubble Beam can reduce speed.
Yeah, also kind of forgot we taught Bubble Beam to Ranner.
Yeah, there's that too. So
Yeah.
you can't find the Bubble Beam TM because you did
Used it.
and used it.
And in this gen, many were simply, you got one.
Yep.
Actually, do me a
once-
favor, find out, when does Wartortle learn?
Hydro Pump?
Yeah. Hydro Pump or
it'll
another
learn-
water
It'll
move.
learn Hydro Pump after it's a Blastoise, unless you choose not to
No.
evolve it
There you
right
go.
away.
You know what? Do we want the murder machine? You know what? Ranner can stay out for at least one more. Body slam. Huh? No, give it a... okay. True, you've got a different setup than I use.
No, I just have to deal with the fact
Oh, right.
that
Yeah, your lack of compatibility.
with touch screens. Yes.
Okay.
There
Hello,
we go.
Golbat.
Yeah, Hydro Pump will come in at level 52.
Wow, on a Wartortle.
Yeah.
On the Wartortle?
No, on Blastoise.
Does...
On Wartortle, it will... It's 47.
You know what? I
Yeah.
think I'm just going... let's see.
Besides-
Surf we get in the Safari Zone.
Yeah, that's not too far off.
No.
So don't worry too much about it. Besides, you get Skull Bash before then, which is hilarious. You ignore Withdraw, but Skull Bash is silly and makes a great replacement for Mega Punch. It's 20 more power, full accuracy instead of 80 accuracy, in exchange for taking 2 turns. And then if you somehow manage to transfer this Blastoise over to a later gen game, Skull Bash will start raising defense on top of that,
Yeah.
which is really silly.
that part is
But
pretty
great.
funny.
Lowered its head, its defense increased.
Wait,
Why?
what?
Because Skull Bash, I guess.
Yeah. Oh god, this...
No, hold on, Jurassic.
Bye-bye, Drowsy.
No, probably not.
Okay,
Drowsy
it
and
might
Hypno.
actually take 2.
Drowsy and Hypno are...
It'll take 2.
Yeah, Drowsy and Hypno are the
I could always
underused
tackle it.
special wall. The Drowsy and Hypno are basically the underused equivalent of Chansey and Blissey.
Ooh. Yeah,
Because... And the advantage they have that Hypno has over Blissey is that you can breed nasty Flot onto it.
not that it matters in this generation, but in the future generations,
In
boy,
later
howdy.
generations it does, yes.
Alright.
In this generation, the
good.
advantage
Yeah,
that Hypno has over Blissey is existing.
Yeah. Yeah, given Blissey didn't exist. Yeah.
Well done, too, yeah.
When the friendship evolutions got introduced.
Yep.
And Golbat immediately went from being a horrendous nuisance to being a necessary step to the amazing bad of amazing.
Yeah, well, hey, you're kind of biased. But then again, I have encountered Crobats.
The
And they
reason
wreck.
the reason I
I'm Thundershock! No, we have Thunder, which is better than Thundershock.
Yep.
Oh, the younger me.
Look, but the thing is you've got my bias turned around.
Okay.
I am biased towards Crobats because I think they are awesome and have thought so since they were introduced. It's not
Kind of like me and Flareon.
Yeah,
Except
sure. But I mean,
Flareon's quite of the same
the real
round.
point is that Golbat first generation, like later Golbat sprites are okay, but
Yeah,
the first generation Golbat sprite is hideous.
that's why I'm so grateful I mostly see it from behind.
Posit-
With Barts.
Even from behind, it's not very good looking compared to the other stuff in the same generation.
Yeah,
And the
well,
original Japanese game sprite is even worse, which is amazing. You wouldn't think it could be worse, but it is. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna flash any of those into here, mostly because that's a lot of editing work.
Also, it's a lot of editing work to do so that people can see something they almost certainly don't actually want to see.
Okay, yeah, so if you want to see these things, go to like Cerebi or Bulbapedia or Cypher.
Wikipedia is the one that has all of these sprites next to each other, and you can look at the hilariously terribly eye-searing old first-gen sprite for Gold.
It got better.
Poke Flute!
It got better, but it didn't get a lot better because its legs still look like it's got a couple of capital T's dangling from the bottom of it.
Yeah, there is that.
And the mouth is still way too ridiculous.
There we go.
So,
Wow.
yeah, alright, that was nice and easy.
Yeah.
Dig!
Seriously.
Dig!
Wreck shit.
Also flying types.
Yeah,
Type with wing
it didn't
attack,
even use
Wreck
that
all
much
the
flying type. Seriously.
but it wouldn't wreck all the guns.
Now, Eon was wrecking shit, Rainer was wrecking shit.
Purgy
Renner and
did a little work.
Sheld were wrecking things rather egregiously. Eon was wrecking them by virtue of being powerful. Renner and Sheld were wrecking it by virtue of ludicrous amounts of advantage.
Yeah. Alright. That's good. So, thank you very much. I will see you in the next episode.
I will see you eventually,
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah,
Maybe
Quickdraw
it'll be a
Crobat.
secret.
Yeah, Quickdraw Crobat is a good friend of mine. He's over, we chill a bit. Don't always record together though.
No, but, you know, when we do.
We
It's
do.
kind of the movie.
When we do, we do.
Oh boy, howdy. Alright. See you guys next time.
Be well.